everybody, and welcome to the Final Fantasy Tactics Colosseum AI Tournament League for December. It's day 4, and we've got 6 winners bracket matches ahead of us. We have finished the 8-match days, and we are on schedule now to finish the day before New Year's Eve. So, no streams Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, or New Year's Eve. And the month should finish out cleanly. Anyways, I'm Sardek, and with me, as seems to be the case all month so far, Soul.
Good evening again, everyone.
Let's get right to it. 6 winners bracket matches, starting off with Coppola 2 versus Kjata 2. The Knights Templar versus Funky Bonerman's Funky House of Blues and Boners. I'm sure Kjata is laughing live. Alright, for Coppola 2, we have Fulmarv the Geomancer with Kaiser Plate. Draw out, Counterflood, Magic Attack Up, and Magic Defend Up. Lofri the Monk with Holy Sword, Dragon Spirit, Equip Armor, and Equip Axe. Isolde the Lancer with Red Shoes, Item Counter Deadshot, and Move +1. And we graph the Spellblade with Item, Weapon Guard, Attack Up, and Move +2. On the other side, for the Funky Bonermans, we have Emerson the Ninja with Time Magic CT Save and Equip Armor, Move +2. Casey the Sage with Draw Out, MP Switch, Magic Attack Up, and Move +3. River the Priest with Item Arrow Guard, Defense Up, and Move +1. And a second Emerson the Engineer with Precision Catch, Deadshot, and Sicken. Going to large, 31. And we have now correctly got the maps inserted. Opening Kiyomori, of course.
By the way, Aura, that's how I am. I've passed out playing a game before and almost passed out behind the wheel. But lay down and it's crapshoot. Yep, we got the new Dorter and we see a throw coming out. Here comes Ignition Slash. Some solid damage on that ninja.
And it actually works.
Hooray! Muramasa. No procs, but solid damage. Dragon Spirit goes off.
Monk near fatal.
Heals himself and the enemy ninja. That's a choice, alright. Counterflood takes out the Sage. Ninja takes out the Monk, but he'll be back up in a moment. Murasame for the tempo. Zerglancer misses.
Split Punch doesn't, though.
Priest walks up, tries to pick up the Sage. This engineer has got an engineer rifle. Boom! There we go. Is your rifle paying off?
Well, it is a large map, Kjata, and traditionally those do suck for you.
Berserker attacks the priest who can't take damage.
I was thinking to myself today that, priest has been, like, perfectly acceptable, fine, while having a very, very strong, passive. So I was thinking other ones could probably afford to get even better.
What, passives for wall casting?
Yep.
Oh yeah, because if I'm being honest, wizard passive is dog shit.
Well,
Like, it's awful, in my opinion, because a 30% chance to have anything happen. Like, versus Summoner guaranteed doing solid damage back, Time Mage doing a slow guaranteed. Oracle's is not great either, because defense up is kind of counteracted by the mid-charge damage. So...
well, I mean,
yeah,
the whole point is that it counteracts the mid-charge damage, but yeah.
Yeah. It effectively just means they don't take mid-charge damage, which isn't terrible, mind you. But comparative, it's not great. Wizard to me is by far the worst one. Because it's nothing reliable. Everything else is technically reliable. Even Sage, which just gets CT wall casting.
I expect wizards to be a lot better in, March.
Yeah, you've mentioned before that something's happening with them. I imagine something's happening with Guts, probably, at that point.
Well, just the fact that you'll have control over near fatal AI.
True. And while we were talking, looks like Coppola took the round.
Not a huge surprise, but we're moving into the small map, which is where Kjata usually shines.
And also, I'll agree with what Figs and Omega are mentioning. I'm not sure that mid-charge damage is that healthy to begin with, because it really disproportionately punishes mages. Because they're about the only ones that charge anything.
And there's nothing to say I can't increase the percentage on wizard guts if I'm buffing all of them.
Yeah, true. Like you said, though, we'll see a little bit more on that in March with the AI changes.
Wow, that hit real hard.
Shuriken, a counter flood for more than the Shuriken did. Oof! Finally seeing a Spellblade do something. To be honest with you, I've generally found Spellblades to be mixed bag. Not been too impressed with them, especially with Paladins.
Tell you
But
what,
that one's making the argument.
that was a pretty serious turnaround right there.
Yeah. That full life miss, actually, by the way?
It did.
Oh, wow. Unfortunate. Split punch puts down the priest. He gets right back up with the re-raise. Oh, gets a solid hit to the back of the head. I think it's just the Berserk Lancer against 3 now.
2.
And they take him down. Oh. Is it 2? It's a Ninja, the Engineer, and the Priest, right?
Oh wait, yeah, priest did just...
Yeah, Priest re-raised.
Yep.
And now Ambrosian, so that I think that extra help will save him, if I'm honest. This Engineer, bop! Ooh, just barely doesn't kill. And
That
there
does,
we go.
though.
We got a round 3 on our hands. The funky Bonermans are putting up a fight.
Well, like I said, Kjata and small maps, name a more iconic duo.
Small map Centuri? Uh-oh, Kjata, this map might be too big for you. We see a Haste 2 come out, though.
This map is definitely on the larger side of the large, small, medium.
Yeah. Geo for the other side. For the opening, we see a Kiku. But that puts her right in range for that Lancer to walk up and teach her her place. Magic Shuriken misses, and... Yep, there he is. And her place is the dirt.
Gonna be revived, though. What Kjata really wants is the Lancer to get fixated on the ninja.
Yes, the ninja can evade everything.
Yeah, because the Lancer attacks from the front, so...
Another Kiku for solid damage. Sage is probably going to go right back down, if I'm honest. Before long. Yep, right there. But she is putting damage out on 2 units at a time every time. Oh, and there's a solid hit on that monk. And here's the fault to finish him. Unfortunately, I think that leaves that priest about to be facing down the Lancer. Priest gets re-raise. Ambrosia run away?
Sure did.
Not far enough. Definitely not far enough.
Ninja has her work cut out for her.
She managed to put the monk back down, so that should keep the Spellblade busy. But really you need to keep that Lancer busy. Counterflood does not help, because I think that Lancer's going to be able to walk up on that Engineer. Oh, I think the Ninja just moved into range? Yes, the Ninja should be close enough. The Lancer goes for her instead.
But from the
it's at her back! Oof! She does live through the hit, though. But not through the lightning stab, and it's down to a lone Engineer versus 2.
But their Shell and Protect just wore off.
And down, it's a one-on-one now, and she has the range advantage. And he's low. Bang! And there we go. Funky Bonerman's Funky House of Blues and Boners takes it 2-1.
I can see how much you're enjoying saying that.
I mean, you know, may as well lean into it.
May as well. Up next, we have Celdia versus Paffey, second string nobodies versus Nakama. I had to replay matches for both of these teams earlier today, but they did win the rematches, so affirmed their spots.
Yeah, if I remember right, it was my team against Nakama, and it worked out exactly the same way.
Oh, yeah.
Which isn't really a surprise.
Completely bodied. Anyways, for Celdia, we have Kiyome the Samurai with Throw, Dragon Spirit, Abandon, and Move HP up. Johnny the Chemist with Punch Art, Auto Potion, Equip Shield, and Defense up. Richter the Summoner with Basic Skill Absorb Used MP, Magic Attack up, and Magic Defend up. And Justice the Archer with Basic Skill Catch, Concentrate, and Ignore Height. On the other side, for Paffey, we have Straw Hat the Monk with Basic Skill HP Restore, Attack up, and Move HP up. Pirate Hunter the Ninja, Double Tonberry Knives with Overflow, Counterflood, and Move +2. Sniper King the Engineer with Throw Item, Deadshot, Hamido, and Item. And Cotton Candy Lover the Aribo with Please Eat. Going to large 6.
See, I'm pretty sure that ninja's hiding a third knife in his mouth. He just can't find a way with that flap in front to actually hit anyone with it.
Wardrobe malfunction. The Straw Hats in yellow up top, and the second string nobodies in white down bottom.
So, to be honest, I think Nakama might have a bit of an advantage on this map because of how large it is in that cutoff area in the middle. Because I think the engineer's going to get to pepper people, especially if he gets a haste out of his please eat. He's not hungry. Oh yeah, this is the archer with Warn. She really wants to make sure that everyone's safe. Secretly, I think this archer is actually just listening to the commentary. That way she knows what to tell her team. Gives a cheer up for her troubles. Here comes the pirate hunter. Misses both. Oh, gun knocks her down, but I think that's a dead shot, so it was guarantee anyways. Another please eat. This time he was hungry. He could use a snack.
Oh, Jesus, 495.
Well, someone's about to say goodnight.
The heal is in, and now summon's gonna come down on the ninja.
That's probably a Zodiac, right? Because it's been charging a while. Not sure if this guy has Zodiac. He has a bullet in his side, that's for sure. Oh, it was Leviathan!
Goodbye.
Well, bye. If only someone would have warned that pirate hunter about the Leviathan coming.
Does he get healed enough to survive the inevitable gunshot?
Depends on the dead shot roll.
Oh, had a good roll, so much for that. Well, that levy would have probably killed everybody.
Yeah, true. Please eat on the monk. And he's good to go. The Straw Hat's looking to get in. Gets shot by the samurai. Gets 168 plus 37, just shy of 200. Actually, just over 200.
Will we have a Leviathan and run?
It's possible. Do see a warn, but it's not on the summoner. Oh, I don't think anyone can get in range. And unfortunately, the engineer who has item is nowhere near this ninja to actually get a line. He does have throw item, but he's not in range. So, Pirate Hunter's gonna go down and stay down. Well, he's already down. He's gonna stay down. Speaking of staying down, I don't see them getting this summoner back up and him staying up, though.
Looks like it's going to be Pig versus Samurai up topside.
Third slash for 144.
Long range shot for at the engineer, ignoring the pig.
Let's see if that's the right choice or not. To be honest, I kind of feel it is, because now that the chemist is down, this engineer is putting in work.
That's
and
one
it's
way
cheery
to...
for the pig.
Really clever doing that cheery for the big damage when intending to get a crystal. 48% charm, no good.
Engineers. That's what I was mentioning at the start of this round. This engineer has just been peppering the second string nobodies, and no one's even near him. With Straw Hat here, just throwing out Earth Slashes constantly. Reaching them fists across the field.
Summoner crystallizes. Second cheery, that pig is done for.
Well done, even. Ooh, I think that was either a Guts proc or literally exactly one away from killing. That Samurai doesn't have Guts. I think that legitimately is just one away. Wow! Puts a regen on herself to try and get her health back up. And honestly, she has a good position. Because the engineer can't shoot her if she decides to stay up on that top castle part where the doors are.
And only a 42% for that Earth Slash to land, but it does.
Man, plot armor right there, just calling it. Straw Hat's the main character. Plot armor gets the roll. Engineer decides to clear the Discord. I'll be honest with you, I don't know if that was the play, my friend. I think you should have just shot him in the face. Now Straw Hat's picked up the pig. Goes for Masamune instead of putting the pig back down.
I think that's her last katana, too. Archer stands back up.
Now that monk is hasted. Oof. I think that we're gonna see a loop with this chemist where he just disharmonies and runs the engineer out of items. Never mind, he just puts the archer down. It's like, I don't give a shit this time.
Samurai is down for good this time. And it's just that chemist.
This engineer has been putting in work. Now it's just the chemist. Things are not looking good for him. Especially because, honestly, if he had been going for anything but the Discords, he might have been able to put that engineer down.
Given the engineer has Ambrosias, I'm going to go with probably not.
Yeah, true. It's not the most likely. But it'd probably been better than just throwing Discord on him and, you know, no one can follow it up.
Gotta say, Discord is a plan in a 3-on-1, not there.
Yeah. Probably not the winning play. Or perhaps what he's doing is just advertising the Discord that we're all in, right? That's really what's happening here. He's trying to buy time for that. He's just advertising both the NG Plus and the Hactics Discords right now, that's all. He does make it over to that Samurai. If he can get her health up, perhaps she can do something. But that's basically her 1v3. Well, at least you know he's not going to dodge. And I suppose it is burning up all these items on the engineer. Well, there goes the chemist.
When did the samurai get back up?
The chemist ran over through Phoenix Sound.
Ah. And an ambrosia, looks like, since she's not near fatal.
Actually, no, that was just from Regions. She was not out of katanas yet.
Mm.
But, be honest with you, don't BM right now, Cotton Candy Lover. Also, she has move HP up. So that's another part of it.
Oh boy.
That's a cheery. But doesn't kill anyone. So that was a choice in the end. I think we're about to see her go down to an Earth Slash.
We do indeed. Game 1 goes to Nakama. Please eat for the ninja, but he does not take it. 3 members have moved, and the summoner is still alive. All 4 members of Nakama have gone. The summoner might just be able to get off that big Leviathan. Pig can't get in range either. Only 2 of them left. Ninja down, HP restore for the pig, and a bunch of damage on the engineer. Engie goes for Phoenix down on the monk.
Discord on the ninja. Monk tries to give himself a bit of regen to try and get healed back up. As the Pirate Hunter moves in, goes for his dead... There it is! Should have warned him about that dead proc, Archer. Jesus. Ambrosia to get the monk back up in the fight.
It's looking pretty good for Nakama again.
Yeah, no, this is a really strong open for them. That dead proc on that summoner is really unfortunate.
the Summoner started strong, but being unable to capitalize on the lead he gave them.
Just did a little circle around him to, establish dominance. Could have hit him from the back, but just chose to do it from the side anyways.
Yeah, Sniper King is really holding the team together.
As Usopp tends to do.
No dead procs there.
Defy pain, but will that be enough help to actually do anything? No, it will not.
She gonna come down with a cheery?
Oh, this is definitely... If this doesn't charm... Oh, it did. I think that's a time strike? Or piercing. Summoner's back up, but I imagine he's just going to defy pain again. Never mind, he's not going to get the chance.
Whatever she was charging, not anymore.
Yeah, things are looking really rough for the second string nobodies. Using the draw does break the charm, but... Well... Currently it is a 4-on-1. And if I'm honest, I don't know if we've seen any match turn around fully from a 4-on-1.
Not this month, but definitely in months past.
True, yeah, we've seen it in months past, but I'm gonna be honest, this one isn't looking likely.
What is this chemist's deal? Why are they afraid to fight him?
I don't know. But he's down now, so.
2-0 for Nakama. Up next, we have Cup versus Fig 1. I Forgot Damage versus Snake Oil, who did not forget damage. For I Forgot Damage, we have Please Carry the Paladin with item Hamido attack up and move HP up. Doug Dimmadome, the Thief, with Precision, Weapon Guard, Abandon, and Secret Hunt. Fucking Love Tree, the Trent, with Blessing of Nature. And support main, the Priest, with Time Magic, Counter Magic, Short Charge, and Float. On the other side, for Snake Oil, we have Riki the Geomancer with Basic Skill, Counter Flood, Magic Attack Up, and Move +1. The Secret, the Paladin, with Item, Auto Potion, Attack Up, and Sicken. MLM the Samurai with White Magic, Arrow Guard, 2 Swords, and Move +2. And healing crystals the knight with white magic, absorb used MP, half of MP, and magic defend up. Opening shell and protect for the priest on herself.
We see a regen.
Tree lands on both. There's that poison concentrate on the thief.
To be honest with you, Poison Consecrate with 132, like, that's solid damage on top of it, especially in an AoE, so this paladin can get some work done. And with stealth, he's going to bypass any reactions anyways.
Hasten regen from the back line.
Curse Strike misses.
Tries to return the curse, the poisoned favor, but fails.
Leaf Dance for 140. As the Geo moves in, goes for a Hell Ivy. 200 in a slow and then takes one down.
Geomancy still no joke.
Night walls up. There goes the Consecrates again, getting that poison spread.
Couple of quick purifies.
Hell Ivy gets split. This knight's just like not even in the fight. He's just buffing himself off in the distance. Meanwhile, I Forgot damage is piling on the poison.
As one does.
Gets counter magic, but for 50.
Quick heal brings the support main priest out of near fatal. She looks to be charging something offensive.
Staying corrected, Snake Oil for the second paladin. Counterflow, Jesus Christ.
That's a big demi.
Yeah, it is. Picks up his Geo. The knight is finally in the fight to cast Protect. Pretty sure that was Wall, actually. Oh, gets Hamido'd.
Shine with the anti-sandbag. Priest going for another Demi. Magic Spirit to top her MP off. Down goes the Samurai.
That Demi 2 putting in work.
Sure is. Judgment at range takes her right back down. And a nice team-wide rejuvenate there. So the question now becomes, do they have the damage to take out that Paladin with its auto potion?
That's kind of what it boils down to for I Forgot damage. I mean, Demi 2 would definitely do it. Since that's based on his health. But you gotta land it.
And you gotta have the mana to cast it.
Yeah. Full life to pick up the Samurai.
That is the full team back up.
This poor Geo, he just keeps getting his ass whooped. He's just getting revived to die. Speaking of revived to die, inverse order on that priest. Went down and will be back up soon. Blaster punch misses. Oh, Geo gets a chance to defy pain. See Leaf Dance do a little bit of damage. Basically broke even on that Paladin though. Shine puts the Knight in a critical.
Priest does not have any method of self-heal.
Unfortunate.
Or she does, and it's just out of mana. It's more likely.
Is
Priest
it
not
cure
having
free?
cure.
Yeah. That's why I'm like, isn't cure free? Shine on the Samurai. Geo puts the priest down. This is turned around against I Forgot damage.
I Forgot damage is trying its best, but looks like it is just too far behind.
Yeah, now it's down to just their paladin. I mean, his name is Please Carry, so we'll have to see if he can. But that slow landing almost guarantees it ain't happening. And now he's poisoned. See, value of cure right there. Cures his slow and his poison, but he's at 180 health. We've seen this Geo can put some damage out. There it is. Wait, I thought he was at 180. Maybe I missaw. Well, he's down now.
And game one does in fact go to Snake Oil.
Let's see if I Forgot damage can bring it back in the second round on the small map. Thief runs in, Paladin runs in. Consecrate comes out, poisons that Thief. And deals about half his health. See a flash shield to pick him back up.
He was eating dirt right at the beginning of game 1, so...
We'll see if he'll actually get to stay up this time. And if that makes a huge difference or not. Speaking of staying up, does the blessing land? Does land on the Thief in the tree. Which, considering how durable that Paladin is, if you're going to miss one of them, I think missing the Paladin's the choice.
Couldn't agree more.
Speaking of durability, here comes a wall out on that Samurai. Curse Strike. Consecrate coming down, and 88 and 77. Oh, Geo's getting judged. Counterflip for 200. That Geo is just, oof. He putting the work in.
As Geos historically have.
And he continues to do that work. Double Holy Strike and gets the Confusion proc. Things are looking real bad for I Forgot damage. Curse Strike misses. He gets put down for it. Just about everything that could go wrong for I Forgot damage has. Well, I guess the tree decided to heal her friend still. We'll take that. Even under confusion, refused to betray her ally. Be honest, probably doesn't matter. Counter magic hitting for 50. That counter magic is not doing too much this match, sadly. She gets put down, and it's a lone tree. Goes for a normal smack for 56. Currently just waiting on them to put the tree down. Unfortunately, they seem unwilling to damage the tree and break its confusion. And confusion does not have a duration, so yeah, this is... Well, I don't think a counterflux is going to get triggered. And yeah, it's similar behavior as to what happens with Charm, but here's the problem. Confusion does not have a duration, so... And nothing's going to trigger a counter flood if that Geo isn't actually hit.
It's a good problem to have.
Yeah, it may not be an endless loop. We kind of just waiting on the AI to actually decide to hit someone. But kind of the problem is that currently they're gaining too much MP, so they don't want to hit the tree. They just want to buff each other. They can damage the tree. They're just actively choosing not to. Yeah, unfortunately the gains are not in damage, so... What is it with trees this month, Sardek?
Well, shit, I don't know.
This is Cup and Fig. And I assume Cup is not here, unfortunately, at the moment.
Likely the case.
Because I was going to say, if Cup wanted to save everyone some time. Because, I don't think there is any scenario where this tree can possibly win. Not against 4 with the amount of sustain that team has. I guess currently we wait on the Samurai to break all her katanas and see what she does then. I know I've seen at least 3 Muramasas in the last couple minutes, so I'm a little surprised she isn't out yet.
Do we have a damage split on this team?
4? I mean, damage split won't matter because no one's going to deal damage.
I mean, the tree's been leaf dancing.
Has it? I've just seen it doing Blessing of Nature.
Well, it's confused.
True.
Confused.
There we go, it did a normal hit.
Yeah, confuse is not
let's
charm.
see. That's true. No one has damage split.
Does anyone have counter?
There is a
throw?
counter flood. There is a counter flood. So the tree has to decide to hit the Geo. Is currently what's going on. Also, I know I've seen 4 Kios now already, and that samurai is still Kioing.
Masa
Or
in
not
this
Kyo,
case.
Muramasa. Or Murasame, whatever, it's the fucking haste katana.
Masamune.
Thank you, Masamune. I don't know why I couldn't think of it in a second. It's not a stalemate aura because the tree is confused and can hit the Geo. The Geo, as soon as that confusion is broke, they'll eat this tree alive. Yeah, the problem is the Geo's staying way out of range at the minute.
Yeah, I just don't care. I'm gonna call it for, Snake.
Snake oil?
Yep.
Yeah, it's 4-on-1, and unless someone wants to argue otherwise, I do not see a even conceivable way this tree could defeat those 4.
Yeah, confuse is dumb. This is another thing we're solving in March. Don't worry about it.
Yep.
So,
Heck, I'd say for the moment, probably your discretion, but if it ends up in a situation like that, probably give it like a minute or 2 and then just call it. If there's clearly a way for the match to end and it's just waiting on Confused to stop being dumb.
Yep. But anyways, Hero 2 versus Omegasuspekt. The boring
Yep, that
meta.
was 2-0 for Snake.
With boring in parentheses versus Team Beef, all caps, all E's. For the meta, we have Haste the Time Mage with Sing, Damage Split, Equip Armor, and Equip Sword. Yawn Factory the Paladin with Basic Skill, Auto Potion, Defense Up, and Magic Defend Up. Anti-Sandbag the Geomancer with White Magic, MP Switch, Magic Attack Up, and Guts. And MVB, the Most Valuable Bird. On the other side, for Team Beef, we have Flank the Chemist with Time Magic, Weapon Guard, Equip Armor, and Move +2. Brisket the Lancer with Steel, MP Switch, Jump +3, and Move +3. Sirloin the Lancer with Punch Art, Counter Throw, Martial Arts, and Jump +1. And round the Oracle with White Magic, Auto Potion, Abandon, and Magic Defend up. Large 50 to start.
Team Beef against the boring meta. See a Haste 2 come out for him. Get a feeling this is a little bit of a grudge match. It's Team Beef versus Chicken right now. Because they have the MVB.
Hell Ivy hits the MP switch.
Here comes down Shine. Oh, and a Sundown proc. Brisket better watch out for the next hit coming her way. They might be beefy, but Sundown will cut that beef real quick.
Earth Slash for 160. Protecting 2 shells.
Protect, pretty valuable. The shells, not so much against Team Beef. The Charm, very valuable for Team Beef.
Always good. Flash Heal comes out.
Healing up the flank. Or the brisket, rather.
Yawn Factory has Judgment. Almost kills his teammate. I think that was that a Guts proc? Because I think that was...
I think it was. That was lower than predicted damage. And that Geo does have Guts. Choco Asuna fixes the Charm, at least. A very well-timed re-raise. Oh, MVB is about to be, most valuable grave currently. Oh! The boring meta might want to move out of the way. I don't think Cheer Up's going to save this Chocobo. Yeah, about to be most valuable kebab. 243. Actually, not as much as I thought.
Well, had a Protect from earlier, so...
That's true. And 225 due to the Protect from earlier. And damage splits it. Those Protects were absolutely pivotal. Because those would have easily done 400 plus. And put both those units straight into the dirt.
With the Sundown cured, we're kind of back where we started.
Yep, welcome to the start of the match again, guys.
Although now it's a small map because they started right next to each other.
Yeah. Dynamic maps. Vigilant Song, still giving those protects and shells on everyone.
Yeah, resets are definitely in the boring meta's favor because of those bard buffs.
True. Both sides are basically fully buffed up. MP switch on the Lance Strike. Or slash to follow it up.
Geo is pretty low now.
Currently, Vigilant Song's just missing re-raise on 2 units. Hell Ivy does some solid damage to the Chemist. Here comes a wall to help keep him safe.
Chemist maintaining his long-range support plan.
I mean, hey, when considering haste is free now, that's a pretty good plan. Costs him nothing, keeps his team in the match, lets him stay at a distance. I think it's a pretty good plan.
Steelheart just runs right into an Asuna.
Don't know if you love or hate to see it. Feels like that's depending on which side you're on. Oh, guts!
Double guts.
Sometimes you roll that 30% over and over. Tried to do a Steel Heart. Ivy doing some damage on 2.
But fully negated on the Oracle with the MP switch, or the auto potion.
Choco Cure bringing that Geo back up, but honestly, 120 I don't think is enough to save her at the moment. It's probably just barely enough to live through a Spear Strike. If any follow-up at all from Team Beef, and she'll go down finally.
Small 55s from the Consecrate.
Currently, it's looking like both teams just need to get a hold of one of the other members.
There's a jump.
That's one way to get a hold. Question is if there's some follow-up.
.207, but down to 117. Hell Ivy is damage split, breaking the charm immediately. These units staying at range are the,
Bane of progression.
yeah, that's a good way to describe it. Very well done.
At least Brisket's got the right idea. Get in there and stab some people. Yeah, legit, Dispel 2 stonks are way up right now. Hell Ivy lands a slow. This might be the tempo that the boring meta needs.
Which one got slowed? Is it the Lancer
the
there?
Brisket. Yeah. The Lancer on Team B. She's down in critical, but I think this kid is going to run over and give her a heal. Oh no, it's a haste 2 instead.
Arguably more important.
Agreed. Oh, and a jump, she stays safe. And to answer you, Break, yeah, I think the entire of the boring meta has all the buffs currently. Earth Slash gets a fatigue. This is one of the best parts of Jump. It's like charging a spell, but you cannot be hurt. And then you kill someone at the end. It's beautiful. Unfortunately, she goes down too. And, unlike the Geo, she doesn't have re-raise. The Chemist, however, does have a Phoenix down at the ready. And the songs begin again. Steel Heart and run away. Misses the Steel Heart, but manages to run away. Shine does some solid damage. Counter Throw does some solid damage too, honestly. MVB puts down the Lancer. Lancer goes for a Wave Fist, gets a Sundown.
Lancer is brought back up. Chocobo can't anti-sandbag, and she is back and out. Gonna get that heal and come back in.
Which is pretty important for Team B, because I feel like Brisk gets a good chunk of their damage output. Both teams currently unable to just get an actual advantage.
What is going to break the parity?
Oh, Spin Fist gets guarded. That Spin Fist could have definitely broke the parity, and honestly. If this Lancer gets a chance to hit 3-4 people with it... I feel like we're waiting for a decent AoE or a Charm to land. There's a decent AoE. Team Beef gets the Charm right after. Shine puts down the... Shine cures the Charm and puts down the Lancer. Things are not looking good for Team Beef. As the slow grind of the boring meta has managed to push down Team Beef. Starting to think the Chemist. I don't know if the Oracle's in the way or if the Chemist is out of Phoenix bounds.
Could even be both.
I think we're about to find out. Not out of Phoenix bounds, but is not able to get his other Lancer. This is permanently 3-on-4 now. Catches a cure, but I don't think that's going to be enough, honestly. No, it wasn't. Shine puts it down. Another Phoenix down. Another Geo. And it looks like slowly the boring meta has turned Team Lean Beef into Team Ground Beef. See a slow land. The Geomancy's just been pushing them down slowly at this point. Oh yeah, no, I don't think I saw that Oracle go for a single Petrify. I could have missed it, but that probably would have helped a lot. But she's out of MP, so she can't really go for it at all now. And in fairness, had she landed, the Chocobo would have fixed that up immediately. Yeah, MVB put in good work on making sure Charm, anytime a Charm landed, it just didn't matter. It also made a point to keep units just healthy enough between the healing from Choco Cure and the Protect. Kept people just up enough, like, took just enough an edge off that Team Beef just couldn't get the momentum they needed. That being said, for when we go to the small map, we'll see if that things shake out a bit better. Also, I think MVB works because Yellow Chocobo might be the most valuable of the three birds. Not that the other two are bad, just 2k JP for that solid of a support unit. Pretty good deal. See the slow? Yeah, this is going to be to the boring meta. It's just a matter of, like I said, slowly grinding the beef. There we go. Boring meta takes game one.
Living up to its name.
For sure. Let's see if Team Beef can get in there and be more aggressive in round two to allow the boring meta to not set up. I think that was Team Beef's complete undoing. Once all the buffs got set up, they just couldn't get momentum in their favor. Opening haste 2. This is a real small map, too. So we should see some bloodshed real quick. Open haste 2 on the opposite side. Here comes the blood. Never mind, here comes the stolen hearts. Paladin tells the time mates to stay pure of heart no matter how good that brisket looks. That brisket's not going nowhere, though. Wave Fist gets a sundown. Oh my. If they get this time mage down, that could be huge. Choco Cure may not be enough.
Depends on if the Lancer jumps in or...
Well, currently she can only jump in. Due to the don't move. See a Consecrate come down. Solid damage on both. Gets counter thrown. Hell Ivy on both. And a slow proc. He needs to go... Oh, he goes for Stigma Magic. He really needed to go for damage on that Time Mage. Let's see if the Oracle goes for a Petrify or anything. No, she'd rather heal up the Chemist, which makes sense. gets a slow on the Paladin. That's going to be pretty rough. But I think that choke was going to cure it immediately. Yup. Vigilance Song. Does he get a protect? He gets a shell. Wrong one, friend. 315. Another jump. Can you live through the second one? Oh, flash heal for 518. Jesus.
Looks like she, in fact, can survive the next one.
Yep. Assuming this Lancer doesn't get down there and provide some damage. If Sirloin gets in there and manages to get a good solid hit on that time mage, maybe he won't survive. Nah, he'd rather heal. Honestly, that sundown jump hurt a little less than I would think it would. Let's see here. One sec. Gemini. No. She is a Sagittarius. No. Brisket. Gemini. So yeah. Gemini against a Cancer.
Those flash heals are brutal. It looks like what they got to do is string together a kill on the Geomancer, followed by a kill on the Time Mage before the Geo can be brought back up.
Yeah, pretty much. Unfortunately, with a good chunk of Team Beef just being defensive and buffing, that's not looking likely, unfortunately. Yeah, that's kind of interesting. That did do the same damage. Why did Jump do the same damage with and without Sundown? Strange.
I mean, I don't know. We've definitely seen Sundown working before,
Yeah,
so...
Sundown works. We know that. Heck, I think we've seen Sundown work with Jump. Yeah, because I went to check Zodiac compatibilities. They're neutral compat. That's why I was so surprised that Sundown Jump was only 300. Then 300 as well without it?
A jump for the Chocobo.
43?
Two jumps for the Chocobo.
That Chocobo's going to go down at least.
And
oh, the Petrify! This could be huge.
if the Chocobo dies...
Yeah, Choco goes down, and if this Petrify lands right after... Okay, that puts down her, but does this Petrify land? If it does, that's a huge swing.
And the Chemist does have the Phoenix Sound to bring back the Lancer.
Vigilant Song. Does it land?
Does
It
not.
does not. Chakra to put the Lancer back in. The Choco's not up yet, though. Does miss his turn. Just goes for some solid damage on that Time Mage.
There's the revival. But the Oracle can move in and just bonk it back down.
They can theoretically keep the bird down at least. And yeah, Break, I'm fairly sure on that, so I'm not sure what happened there. We'll have to go back and review the VOD. Haste, this could be the tempo they need. Getting some damage on that Geo now.
If the second Lancer goes after the Geo, that could be it.
Just need to pressure that Geo. Oh, if that charm landed. Do we see a Petrify attempt? No, we see a heal. We see the Oracle go for some Cure. Chemist is thinking, stays in range, the Cure goes for haste. I don't think this Cure's going to land. I think this Shine's going to put her down.
No WarpedEdge, yours is next.
Oh, unfortunate. This Cure is basically pointless. Oh, and haste the... Oh my god! Oh.
No, it applies after the formula finishes, Fig. It applies in pre-formula setup after the formula is run. Actually, in the exact same place where Guts and the and all of the caster passives happen.
Oh, and a devastating Shine. Things turned around real quick. See a full life, though. Full life picks her up. This could be huge. This pitfall won't kill. Oh, but gets a don't move. Unfortunate. But this Paladin might be lined up for a jump. I think that Chocobo is about to crystallize, actually. Oh, speaking of jumps.
That's most of the health of the Geomancer. She has, like,
she is barely hanging on at the moment. And considering her allies aren't near her, she might just do some damage and run away. Shine puts her back, puts the Lancer back down. And the Chocobo turns into Crystal. Oh, Life Song gets her just out of critical. Oh, another jump on her.
down she goes.
This isn't over yet. Shine gets some solid damage. I mean, if this this Oracle can hold on for the Lancer to do some work.
The big problem is that the Paladin has Revive and the Oracle and the Lancer do not.
Yes, but he has to get... Redemption's point blank, isn't it?
Yep.
He has to get over to do it, which he is in movement range to now. Oh, now he's not! The counter throw! And you're right, Omega. Oracle does have the potential of frog procs. Now I think he's in range to pick that Geo up. Hopefully the Lancer can pop up in range to tell him no. You see a slow come out. Unfortunate. Because I don't think that Lancer's going to get the chance. Oh, just chooses to reach in. That is indeed a choice. We see both units on 0 now. Stigma Magic cures the slow. He runs up and body blocks. So this Geo is going to crystallize. Yeah, the Oracle has a chance to run over and grab that crystal right now. And if she does, this could very quickly swing in their favor. Slow lands, but I think we're going to see the lands. I think we're going to see both get a crystal even. Does she run for the crystal on the right? She does! She has full MP! Lancer is slowed, but I think he's going to live, get a turn. Oh, he guards the shine and throws a rock in the Paladin's face. And because of where he is, the Time Mage can't reach the crystal to steal it. Or going for a cure. Oh, please. Don't stay still. There you go. Better to let that cure miss and steal the crystal. Another shine. Not blocked, but is countered. But that counter throw, honestly, not contributing too much. Is keeping the Paladin away from the Oracle.
Slow is guarded
Really?
this time.
Oracle, you have full fucking MP! Stop using cure!
Cure is free, so she still has full MP, I think.
True, but she really needs to get some offense going. Because right now, even the Lancer's at full HP, which is good. He's probably going to get slowed again. Oracle throws a wall on herself to keep her safe. That's at least something. Paladin cheers up his time mage buddy. Haste to put it speed in their favor. Oh! The Oracle cannot frog that time mage.
What's the Time Mage wearing that makes her immune?
That's what I'm double checking. Genji Gauntlet. He has a Genji Gauntlet on, so he can't get frogged. Because I only noticed it because she went for the whack, and I didn't see the proc pop up. 27% chance to hit? Man, this Oracle might be the answer to beat the shit out of that Paladin. She gonna have to, considering how often this Lancer is getting slowed. There it is. Does the Petrify land? It does not. She might go for another. Cure to keep herself up. Jump does some solid damage, but he gets it right back. Orca goes for a whack. Cure. Currently, this Lancer and Time Mage are now best friends. We have two 1v1s happening. One that's well, I guess it's no longer much of a 1v1 due to song. Oh, she was full health that time. I think she went for a Petrify. No, she went for a wall. And she gets a frog! The Paladin is now frogged! He is effectively out of the fight.
Not necessarily.
Effectively at the second, because the Time Mage...
Well, now that the Oracle's walking away, yes.
Yeah.
Because the rod could have just unfrogged him.
That's true.
And if she stayed up there in the 1v1, inevitably that's what would have happened.
Yeah, because she was not going to deal enough damage to kill that frog 1v1. Oh, gets a fatigue. Not that it matters. Because he was already out of MP. Now we just need the two of them to gang up on this Time Mage.
Can't petrify the Time Mage.
Can't frog the Time Mage. They're just gonna have to out-damage him. 36 damage at a time. Another double slow. Another 36 damage. 18 damage at a time due to damage split. Earth Slash. They are slowly wearing this Time Mage down. He's in critical. The frog comes up. He heals 100 from Life Song. He's at 126 now. This Lancer's hate of slow is just slowing the match down. There's some cruel irony in that. Warped, I believe that change was made because of the fact that casters otherwise would run out of MP and be fucking worthless. And just do nothing, versus a lot of other sets still being able to do actions. Yeah, currently they're just kind of playing patty cake at the minute.
Just kind of have to wait for the Lancer to line up a jump.
Pretty much. Maybe he'll find a jump on the frog? But that wouldn't even kill anyways, because of the tech. And part of the problem is, even if he found a jump, he has to not be slowed at the timing of the jump, because the way the priorities are set on his team currently, the Lancer hates slow more than he wants to kill. Which I think is a lot of what's causing the problem here. How is Frog acting like chicken stats? Frog is acting like Frog right now. Both cause the unit to just run away into a corner if they're not the last unit. I think Chicken might still run away to the corner if it's the last unit, but not 100% on that. There we go! They got him down! Now can this Frog Paladin bring it back? Can he get whacked by the Oracle and get unfrogged? Now you spell absorb!
And that is that, finally. But unfortunately, that means a game 3.
Yes, it is. Yes, it does. Oh my god, she unfrogged him. And he does 175 to both of them? But he's gonna have a hard time hitting the Oracle. Currently waiting for her to land another frog.
frogged again.
He's frogged again. Now don't you dare break him out. Just go, leave the fight, Oracle. Just leave. The Lancer can do this 81 damage at a time. I swear, Oracle. Okay, you killed him. Fair enough. Game 3. Okay, this is one of the smaller medium maps. Where are people lined up currently? Oracle, petrify that goddamn Chocobo. From there, the map crumples.
I think Chocobo's immune to petrify.
Shit, I think you're right. Damn it, you're right. They're immune to both Frog and Petrify. And Berserk, and Charm, and Confuse, and Don't Act. Damn, Chocobos have a lot of status immunities.
Yeah, they're the ones that remove control. Chocobo is down. Double MP switch. Carve model takes out one of the Lancers. Charm on the Time Mage.
Charm on the Time Mage is pretty big, especially considering this Chocobo is down. I'll be honest, I looked away for like 5 seconds. What the fuck did I miss for round 3? I was expecting this to go a little slower.
Oh, the Chocobo got double jumped on its, like, second turn.
Well, that'd do it. Yeah, no bird to heal Charm unless someone breaks that Charm. That Time Mage joining the other side is huge. And right now, he's just in the middle of Team Beef. And he's giving them the permanent status buffs.
Looks like Steelheart's about to wear off.
Oof, with a solid hit. But Team Beef did get some permanent pro shells out of it.
Chemist dropping some hastes.
Earth Slash puts down the Geo.
She will return, but
But she's gonna miss this Vigilant song. There's a full life coming out on Brisket. Steelheart misses. Shine does some solid damage, but here comes the Geo again. Oh, she's in the corner. Oh.
Is definitely looking advantageous for Team Beef.
Yes, because I don't think, unless he swaps to Angel Song, that could get her out of the corner, in fairness. Chopper to keep both Lancers up. Night Warp. Actually, was Warp on the card tonight?
It was the next match.
Oh, unfortunate.
Yeah, this one just took forever.
Yeah. I mean, Hero didn't call it the boring meta for nothing, I guess.
It's a really hard balance to draw, like making it so that defense is useful literally at all without creating an incentive for, well, this.
Well, in fairness, part of this was due to part of the last match, at least, was due to the fact that because the male Lancer was set to negative 255 or negative 225, I forget which that Omega said, for hating slow, he'd rather heal slow than do damage. And I mean, on its face, that's not a terrible choice, but he really needed to kill some people. I mean, it worked out for them, I suppose, but...
Uh-oh.
Geo looks like she's going to be coming back in it now.
Looks like the chance to take the Geo out permanently was squandered.
If I had to suggest in terms of part of it also, if I'm honest, I think free haste and free slow are a bit too strong. Because they're very big tempo swings. But I'm also not fully sure what in... You know what? Actually, I'd just make Demi free. 25% of someone's health is not a crazy amount. It's a notable amount, but not a crazy amount. And yeah, both teams are playing really passively. Which may be due to priority setups. And yeah, I think Demi 1 would make it being free would actually give it a decent use.
Ooh, we have a jump. We have 2 jumps.
Oh. Well, hope you're ready, friend. Here comes the kebab. Things finally lined up. Bop. Bop. He will be back up in a moment, but hopefully Team Beef has a chance to put him right back down. He's up. He's singing. Do they have a chance to get to him is the question.
That was not what I expected her to do after she ran away.
Yeah, no, for real. I think she jumped at the Paladin?
Yup.
Earth Slash! Puts him back down!
As a
Auto
permanent
push.
down for the Time Mage.
That is huge. It's now down to the Geo and the Paladin. That Paladin may have some good staying power, but with that Geo gone, they cannot hit the tempo. Not against 4. Unless they knock down some people real fast. That's one, but I think that Chemist has still got plenty of Phoenix Downs. Yeah, the Geo only has 25 MP, so life isn't an option. Petrify's an option, though! You can go for 2. She's gutsed, but, I mean, you could go for the BM statue. Oracle, walk... No, Chemist, just stab her! Stab her!
Not with a Petrify charging. AI won't do that.
Yeah, jump? Nope, just run away. Chemist picks up the Lancer. Lancer runs away. Geo chases, puts down the Lancer. Oh, never mind. Chemist didn't even pick her up this time. Just said, ah, fuck it, all haste. Omega, I'm loading up Team Beef and looking at their priorities. Why does your team hate murder so much? Ah, because haste is set to the same priority as dead for your Chemist.
And there it is. Team Beef takes it 2-1.
There we go. And now looking at the priorities, this match starts to make a lot of sense. Kjata versus Warped is coming up.
This one will probably go faster. Kjata is generally a pretty offensive team builder.
And also, we know he only wants small maps.
Alright, so for one spicy meatball for Kjata, we have Psyduck the Ninja with Planar Magic, CT Save, Short Charge, and Move +3. Dunscap the Time Mage with Item, Throw Item, Weapon Guard, and Equip Armor. Kawaii Waifu-chan the Ninja with Punch Art, Dragon Spirit, Martial Arts, and Move +2. And Uh-Oh the Morble with Lick. On the other side, for Warped's Free Joe, we have Richard the Knight with Holy Sword, HP Restore, Defense Up, and Move +1. Chloe the Paladin with Basic Skill, Dragon Spirit, Attack Up, and Teleport. Bree B the Dancer with Basic Skill, Weapon Guard, Abandon, and Fly. And BB the Mime with Mimic.
That's right, this is the one that's swapped for Kjata, actually. So I'm gonna go ahead and state it that Marlboro is well, that's a hell of a confused 2. Fuck what I was gonna say. Well, there goes the confusions. 2 of them at least.
And one of them landed a Don't Act, so the Dancer just literally can't do anything.
I suppose you could say that was one spicy confused 2.
Yep.
comes Cap, the Time Mage, just running over in a corner. Another confused 2. Good lord! Shine on teammates. Man, that dancer is don't moved and don't acted. Feels bad. Fireball puts down the mime. I think that Marlboro was lined up for a bad breath and just decided not to. I think he's taking Mercy. Because as tanky as this knight is, I don't think he's even gonna get a turn, is he? Oh, he did. He did pick up the mine.
Ninja finishes off the knight. And
That's fucking brutal.
yeah. As Kjata is known for, and oh my, the smallest of the small maps, that is not going to get better.
Hey, you remember that confused 2 from last round?
Let's do it again.
Let's hit 4 people with it this time.
Well, he can't.
Why not?
Mimes are
He
immune to
can.
negative status,
You're right!
usually.
Oh well. Oh my god, that's only a 51% chance to hit me. Hit 3 times. Twice. Okay. Missed the dancer. And the mime did not this time hit the dancer and don't act though. So things are looking up. Confused and death sentenced, so she's at least gonna get 3 turns. No longer confused. I'll be honest, poison might be the least impactful it could possibly be on a unit with 6 speed. Gravity hits the mime and an ally. 6 spin fists, sadly only hits 1. Okay, so what can this paladin do with her 2 turns? Solid Shine gets a sundown proc too. Mime shines the books. Now she shines the floors. Oh, lick to remove the sundown. How nice. Just some good old Marlboro saliva. Shine puts the sundown right back on that ninja. Now when the knight gets a turn, he could theoretically redeem that mime up. Oh, the dances finally start.
3 poisons
Slow
and a
3
slow.
poisons. Could be better, could be worse. And he does indeed redeem the mime up. Oh, never mind. He missed. That's embarrassing.
Knight is running real low.
Now he's running into the ground. And it is down to a dancer. This looks familiar. Gets a slow and a don't move. Kills one. Where's Wisnobus when you need it?
With all of them green, I can't tell which one's the enemy.
The dancer's the only one that's an ally. Everyone else is an enemy. Or maybe I'm wrong? Hold on. No. I'm right, because it was Mime, Dancer, Paladin, and Knight. So yeah, it's a lone dancer against the world. But damn, is she good at dancing. Dancing right around the opponent's attacks. Hell, even runs in the middle of the enemy team to redirect the confuse. I'm gonna be honest, I kind of want to see Confuse hit this Marlboro and him bad breath his own team. Because I think that's literally the only way this dancer takes it. Yeah, she took the ground instead. That's a fairly swift 2-0, despite the dancer's tries. Kjata takes it.
2-0. Anyways, we have another couple of offense-heavy teams coming up. Love Card Magic 1 versus Fig 2. Projectile Spam versus It's Time.
It's time for offense!
It is.
I'll drink to that.
For Projectile Spam, we have Sonic Boom the Paladin with basic skill, counter throw, attack up, and move HP up. Hadouken the Monk with basic skill, HP restore, equip armor, and equip sword. Yoga Fire the Wizard with steel, auto potion, short charge, and move +2. And Tiger the Geomancer with time magic, counter flood, magic attack up, and magic defend up. On the other side for It's Time to get hecked. Time the Monk with draw out Dragon Spirit, equip armor, and equip sword. 2 the Ninja with basic skill, weapon guard, attack up, and equip katana. Get the Thief with item, counter, deadshot, and equip axe with red shoes. And Hecked the Knight with white magic auto potion, half of MP, and magic defend up. Love Card Magic. Love Card Magic in white at the top, and Fig in
Blue? Black?
green at the bottom.
Oh, it was green. I couldn't tell with the regens.
Fig usually uses green and brown.
Checks out, checks out. Zerg Thief is trying to get in to get hacked. Or to get to Heckin, rather, I suppose.
Bonk.
Geomancer comes in. Goes for a Geo, hitting 3. No slow procs, but solid damage on all. Speaking of solid damage, there's the targets.
Yup. And the
There's
thief
the
with the
thief.
axe, also unblockable.
Death sentence on the Geo, pays it back with a counter flood.
Redemption
Redemption
fails.
misses. I need to double check. What is Redemption's base accuracy? I swear I see that move fail on the first try so often.
70%.
Rough.
Because it's unit faith and it ignores compatibility, so it is basically just 70 every time.
Yeah, because if you're running a Paladin, you're running max faith. There we go, that one worked.
But knocked right back down.
Unfortunate. We see a wall put up on the monk.
Ouch,
Oh, it
huge
doesn't
hit.
kill, but hey, I'm impressed he lived through it. Most units would have crumpled from that.
Yeah, 490 is not small hit points.
Not at all.
Target. Game 1 goes to its time. Thief quickly entering midfield. Monk with the opening haste. Its time speed kind of working against them here.
Here comes the blizzard. Solid damage on both, but no kills. A wild swing. Goes wild and misses. Ooh, that's huge! That ninja's down to 1 weapon now. He defies pain and runs back. Counter throw on that monk. Blizzard again, putting that monk, doing some solid damage. Target, but only gets to hit once now. He's effectively neutered.
You are correct, Fig, and it is now remedied.
And there goes the other one. So, neutered is very accurate right now.
Nah, he can still punch.
Oh, he's punching the ground now.
Yeah. His
Speaking of
ticket is
punching,
punched.
Oh my god, that was 360 crit.
And the thief is back up.
Thief takes a solid hit, though.
Either way, goodbye, wizard. Youch.
Just, guts proc it.
Another full life coming up.
This time for the ninja. And he's up.
Uh-oh, he just got stronger.
Oh yeah, because that's the axe that gives the bonus brave, isn't it?
To himself, 10.
Yeah.
So he should have 80 brave now.
That's a brave thief right there.
It's a dead thief.
I mean, that's typically what happens with brave thieves. Discretion is the better part of valor and all that.
It's still punching for 240. Like, that's not small potatoes.
That's true. Be honest, might have been better to just leave him with the one katana.
It'd still do 250, so basically the same.
Hell, Ivy puts that thief right back down. Wild swing misses. Gets counter flooded.
Thief is back up. So it is once again a 4-on-1.
This time he's got full health, so he'll live through it. Oh, she won't live through that though.
She won't, though. And a quick 2-0 for its time. That
And
team
LCM
is
gets hexed
brutal.
down to the losers.
All right. Let me close that out and patch it so I don't forget to before tomorrow. Okay, we are patched and the speed +1 is removed. Anyways, as always, thanks everybody for coming out. Big thanks for Soul for being on comms with me.
All good.
Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow for the last two pieces of the winners bracket and the first four of the round 2 losers bracket. Looking forward to seeing how the month continues to resolve. And I will see you all tomorrow.
Have a good one.
Night.